of the top education professionals in the Panhandle says goodbye as ESU 13 Administrator Jeff West spends his last day on the job today. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, after leading ESU 13 for more than a decade, Dr. Jeff West is leaving the Panhandle for a new career opportunity in Pennsylvania.
It's, of course, bittersweet because this place has meant so much to me for the last 11 years.
He says he's extremely proud of the work done on expanding early childhood development during his tenure, and says it's hands down the best job he's ever had.
I think it's because I've had a board that has been so supportive of me and allowed me to participate in positions at the national level, at the state level. They've really allowed me to grow, and then I've had a great team around me.
Dr. West says that ESU 13 is in good hands and has been working closely with successor Dr. Andrew Dick over the past few months to help pass the torch.
But I think the transition has gone very well. It's gone very smoothly, I think very successfully, and I think he'll be in a great position.
His new job in Pennsylvania is very similar to what he's been doing at ESU 13 and will also allow him and his wife Laura to travel to nearby cities like Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City, and Washington, D.C., but also says this isn't the last you've seen of them. It's
always going to be our home. We have a lot of family here. We will be coming back frequently to visit family and see friends. And so, I don't say goodbye. It's just until we meet again is kind of the way I've chosen to leave.
Dr. Dick will officially be taking over on June 3rd, and in the interim, Director of Student Services Laura Barrett will serve as administrator of ESU 13. Well, some good news out of Hemmingford this week, as the Farmers Cooperative hosted its annual stakeholders meeting up in Box Butte County. KNEB Farm Director Shabella Guzman has that story.
Farmers Cooperative is celebrating its 100th year, and what better way to celebrate than to have dividend checks for its growers? At the annual meeting last night in Hemmingford, Bart Mosman, president and CEO of the cooperative, explains how the $473,697 will be divided.
60% of that's retained, 40% cash. So 40% of that $474,000 is going out to producers, and most of them are probably picking up checks tonight.
Corn played a big part in helping push the cooperative into the green.
The record corn harvest helped us out a lot. We were able to make good margins on most of the grain we shipped out. Increasing our agronomy sales helped. Overall managing our margins, managing our expenses, all led to a successful year.
Mosman says it will be the people as they look towards the next 100 years, which will continue to make the cooperative successful.
From our division leaders down to our salesmen, down to our operations people, all the way down, that's what makes this company good. That's what makes us profitable. There's so many little things that go into making a company profitable and successful, and just having the type of person, the type of people that we have today that are proud to be at Farmers Co-op. They're proud to service our patrons the way they do. We all want to see our patrons succeed, and we need them to succeed for us to succeed.
Farmers Cooperative also re-elected Brian Benda and Matthew Peters to the board of directors for a second term. And 15 felony charges have been filed against a 19-year-old Scottsbluff man accused of having sex with a 12-year-old girl and possessing multiple files of child pornography on his phone. Ashanti Kelly is charged with 2 counts of forcible first-degree sexual assault, 2 counts of child enticement through an electronic device, and 11 counts of possession of child pornography. Court documents say that following a forensic interview with the victim, police learned that Kelly allegedly had sex with the girl on several occasions in the summer of 2017. Additionally, he filmed the girl performing a sexual act on him and had saved multiple nude photos sent through Snapchat. Over the course of the investigation, police were able to secure Kelly's phone and get access to his photos, Snapchat account, and iCloud photos. A warrant for Ashanti Kelly's arrest was issued and was scheduled to make his first appearance on the felony charges today in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your Easter weekend weather forecast. I'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
We've engineered the John Deere 6E Series tractor to be a versatile workhorse that's designed to fit your needs. And now we've engineered our special financing offers to work just the same. For a limited time, when you purchase a new 6E Series tractor, you'll choose between a free PowerGuard extended warranty or 0% financing each for 48 months. That's versatility through and through.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
What a great looking evening we've got coming our way. Clear skies, nothing real into the 40s to near 40 degrees to start the day tomorrow, but really a very, very nice evening coming your way. It's going to be warm again tomorrow, another really nice day. So if you got outdoor, those type of things, tomorrow would be a great day to do that. Day of next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, another stretch of some pretty nice weather. Yesterday in a low of 32, look at that, they match the normal highs and lows. 87 and 16 your records for yesterday. We had a trace of precip. Still only about a third of what we should have for the month so far, and we're whittling away on that surplus pretty quickly out there with a very dry stretch of weather that we've had here over the last couple of weeks. Look at these temperatures. Aren't they gorgeous? It looks so nice to see some 70s on the map out there. We had a very mild day today, warmest air right in our area. 70 in Denver, 64 in Laramie right now. Goodland checks in at 70. It's 64 in Hastings. Norfolk at 63. Right here in our region, we're mostly in the low to mid 70s. Warmest reading, Scottsbluff at 75. Chadron 74. Oshkosh also 74 right now. 67 the coolest reading in Cheyenne. Winds coming out of the north-northwest. Notice there's not much, maybe 10 up to 12, 13 miles an hour. That's as strong as we've got winds out there. Pales in comparison to where we were yesterday for those strong winds that we had outdoors. Well, Easter Sunday is coming up, and what do we got in our forecast? Rain and clouds for Easter Sunday. It's not going to be nearly as nice. Highs 54, and we're going to have a good deal of showers, I think especially late on Easter Sunday. Better chances than in the mornings. Not now. Look at tonight. This map's in motion. There's nothing happening. No clouds even expected really overhead. A few winds picking up towards sunrise tomorrow in the high country. Temperature's going to be down to near 40 degrees, low 40s for all of us, in some mid 40s in a few locations as well. Tomorrow we return to sunny skies. Here's some clouds late in the day trying to build up. And then we'll see a few clouds move across the area by afternoon tomorrow. Winds will stay pretty much in check. We're not going to expect much in the way of activity tomorrow here across the region. Again, a few winds come in. Winds turn more to the north on Sunday, bringing in that colder air, and the rain develops on Easter Sunday. Highs tomorrow, our warmest day probably of the year so far. 87 in Ogallala, 86 in Oshkosh. Most of us will be in the low 80s, a few upper 70s, but all in all, a very, very nice Saturday. We'll shave 25 to 30 degrees off of these highs, though, as you saw for Easter Sunday. 41 tonight, mainly clear skies. Great day to head out to Monument Shadows, get some golf in tomorrow. 82 degrees with a mix of clouds and sun. Warm conditions, winds only at 10 to 20. They'll be less than that, I think, most of the day, but off and on we could have some 10 to 20 mile an hour winds. And then our 7-day forecast looks phenomenal, except for Easter Sunday and Monday. We're going to have temps only in the low to mid 50s. Then we warm right back up Tuesday near 70 degrees, and then we're in the upper 70s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with lots of sun and really a very nice stretch of weather coming up for us, except for one little hiccup here, and unfortunately it falls on Easter Sunday.
crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service. And top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right. Get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. A 29-year-old Scottsbluff man has been sentenced to 13 to 27 years in prison after being convicted on drug and weapons charges stemming from a 2017 court case. Yesterday, Charles Garza was sentenced on charges of meth possession, meth distribution, and felon in possession of a firearm. Investigators conducted 2 controlled drug buys involving Garza in January of 2017 and also caught him in a Gehring hotel with more than 28 grams of meth in his backpack. Now, he was given credit for 807 days already served, but he will have to serve just under 10 years before he's even eligible for parole. Well, the Nebraska Supreme Court has confirmed a lower court's rejection of an appeal for post-conviction relief for a former Scottsbluff man who's currently serving a 50-year prison sentence. 59-year-old Timothy Fuentes was convicted in 2013 of third-degree sexual assault of a child in August of the prior year and was given the maximum prison sentence allowed under state statute. Now, after losing a direct appeal in 2014, Fuentes filed a motion for post-conviction relief, arguing that his public defender made 10 mistakes during his trial and appeal. That includes failure to seek suppression of certain statements, objecting to certain jury instructions, and seeking dismissal following the end of the state's case. Scottsbluff County District Court Judge Andrea Miller denied the motion following an evidentiary hearing in 2018, and the High Court affirmed her ruling in their decision that was issued today. And Governor Pete Ricketts has selected the dual county attorney to fill a judicial vacancy based in North Platte. Joel J. of Chapel will be the next county court judge for the 11th Judicial District. In addition to his role as prosecutor for Dual County, the 47-year-old has also been sole practitioner at J Law Office, handling criminal and civil cases, as well as serving as the Chapel City Attorney. Jay will fill the post vacated by Judge Michael Piccolo, who was appointed to the District Court bench. Well, coming up after the break, a recap of the week that was in Ag News. Your Friday 5 will be here in just 90 seconds.
Come on down to the Mixing Bowl if you are craving something homemade just like Grandma used to make. From glace and garlic sausage on Mondays to cabbage burgers and butterball noodle soup on Thursdays, you can't go wrong. And with everything in the bakery case baked fresh daily, you can count on a tasty treat with your morning or afternoon coffee. Stop in from 1 to 3 during the week to get 15% off any coffee or pastry during our coffee happy hour. The Mixing Bowl on 10th Street in Gehring, bringing great food and great people together.
Care Heilbronn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
industrial hemp,
tractors on UNL City campus,
and the order in which chocolate bunnies are eaten.
Happy Easter week and welcome to another edition of Friday 5, which is presented by the Nebraska Corn Board.
More on bunnies in a moment, but first, it's been a month since historic flooding in Nebraska first began, and flood relief fundraising continues throughout the nation. Funds are now available for crop and livestock producers.
The Nebraska Cattlemen's Association and Natural Resource Conservation Service, NRCS, are now accepting applications for disaster relief.
Applications must be postmarked by May 17th and May 31st, respectively. You can find all those details under the Flood Relief tab at ruralradio.com.
Well, number 3 this week, a bill to legalize industrial hemp in Nebraska won first-round approval from state lawmakers.
That proposal would allow farmers to grow and harvest hemp in Nebraska while imposing regulations that are required by the 2018 Farm Bill.
The bill advanced on Monday on the 37-4 vote.
Well, moving on, the USDA and the National Ag Statistics Service released the 5-year ag census late last week.
Let's take a look at some key highlight statistics for the state of Nebraska. The number of farms decreased 7%, while the average size of a farm increased by 7% from the 2012 census.
The number of young producers, which is defined as anybody aged 35 or less, accounted for 12% of all producers, and in Nebraska, females make up 32% of all producers.
While University of Nebraska-Lincoln agriculture students bridged the gaps between producers and consumers during Husker Food Connection on Tuesday.
Students from UNL's East Campus spent Tuesday afternoon on the city campus to engage with fellow students about where their food comes from. They used live animals, large tractors, and free food.
You bet. The 2019 Husker Food Connection theme was Agriculture is Everything.
And finally, Easter is Sunday, so we dug up a few fun facts about the second best-selling candy holiday in the U.S.
DMR says that 76% of people eat the ears on the chocolate bunny first. 5% eat the feet first, and 4% eat the tail first.
That's important information. From decorated eggs to deviled eggs, it's estimated that about 180 million eggs are purchased each year in the U.S. for Easter alone.
And we can't forget the peeps. It's estimated that Americans purchase 700 million marshmallow friends for Easter season.
And that wraps up the latest episode of Friday 5, which is presented by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Have a happy Easter, everyone.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
Regional West is one of 3 Level 2 trauma centers in Nebraska.
We have all the resources here 24 hours a day to address any traumatic injury.
From emergency medical services to advanced medical imaging and surgery to acute care and rehabilitation.
It's comforting, though, that if an accident happens here, our families, our friends, our neighbors, and even we ourselves will get expert trauma care and rehabilitation services right here at Regional West.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Lee's Heads.
Scottsbluff Valley Street Rods invite you to the Wyobraska Auto Expo, a car, truck, and motorcycle show, Saturday and Sunday the 27th and 8th at the Fairgrounds Event Center in Mitchell. Saturday 9 to 9, Sunday 10 to 4, adult admission just $5, kids 5 to 11 just $2. Bring the whole family. There are concessions on site, and participant space is limited. First come, first serve. Call early, 308-641-1227. Wyobraska Auto Expo, April 27th and 8th at the Fairgrounds in Mitchell.
I'm Marcy Meyer, Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that building a new house is difficult because construction loans are too complicated. The truth is, our lenders will work with you every step of the way to make your construction loan go to work for you. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
And finally tonight, it's once again time to honor the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. For this week's Star Student of the Week, we make our first ever appearance at Morrill Public Schools, where PVC Associates Travis Sell and Sherry Sides were on hand to honor one smart student.
This student has always been one of the top 5 smartest kids in her grade. All throughout her schooling years, she is dedicated to keeping her education her top priority. This week's star student is Caitlin Dinas.
Afterwards, we pulled 7th grader Caitlin Dinas aside to find out what makes this star student tick.
According to our nomination, you've been one of the top students in your grade throughout your schooling years. Does school come easy for you, or do you have to work hard to keep your grades up?
It usually just comes easy.
Well, that's awesome.
If I pay attention in class, I don't have to do preparation for tests that often. Like, if I don't understand the subject, I'll do preparation with studying. But as long as I pay attention in class, I usually do fine.
Dinas explains that science is her favorite subject, especially biology, and has aspirations to become a veterinarian later on in life.
I really just like learning about animals mainly. The humans aren't so fun to learn about.
And when she's not at school, Caitlin says her favorite pastime is curling up with a good book.
I like fiction and fantasy. I like sci-fi. I don't really like the nonfiction stuff that much anymore.
Caitlin is the daughter of Jesse Dinas and Amanda Matthew, and is the big sister to her 6-year-old brother, Jax. Congratulations once again to Morrill Junior High School 7th grader Caitlin Dinas, the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. And if you'd like to nominate a deserving K-12 student to be the next Star Student of the Week, you can find nomination forms online at www.pvbank.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great Easter weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.